Hello, my friends. I mean, there's no point hiding it. We are in 6th place with 10 points. A whole 10 points through 5 games. Last season in 5 games, we had a win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. This season, we've got 3 wins, a draw, and a loss. I told you, if we could turn some of those draws into wins, we'd be doing all right. We're an A- from the board. It's been good. It's been good. Now, I told you, and I think I was right, that the beginning of the season, from a scheduling standpoint, was generous. And so the challenge is going to be, as we hit the harder patch of the season, can we keep the dynamics and the team on board and positivity and things like that? So, you saw us do the 2-0 to Livorno, then we drew a Spal, kind of like, okay. This was a smashing game. Got a little nervous at the end because we conceded 2 goals, but we came back and we won it at the end with Theo smashing it in. Cassie and Ida, though, in the first 12 minutes, we're up 2-0. It's kind of like, what is happening? I was like, oh my goodness. But they started to come back. So we made some substitution, brought on Moretti for Vipes because he was on a 6.5 and on a yellow. Flaccovia came on to give Labuti a break and he was on a 6.3. Cortese came on for Machoy because he was starting to tire out and we're going to need him in the future. And it worked out. We got the win. I would have taken a draw. Not after the 12th minute, but after the 58th minute, I would have taken the draw because they definitely had the momentum and they were at home and so on and so forth. Then we host Venezia and Adam Ida smacks one home. It was lovely stuff there. Played all right. He was kind of the outstanding performer outside of Machoy, who's been really good. And then everything else was kind of like, oh, okay. We played a friendly in the international window against Novograd, smashed them 6-2, worked on some match sharpness for some of our backup players. Obviously, you would expect us to win the game. It doesn't really matter, but it does help to kind of get everybody's match sharpness up. Then, we were not favored against Fiorentina, which was really nice. 4-0. Maximiliano gets his first goal with the club. Adam Ida with the 45th minute goal and a penalty, and Labuti with the 52nd minute penalty. Coot is out for like 3 to 4 weeks. Pulled calf muscle, or 3 to 6 weeks. So he went. It was like straight like red injury, and I was like, no, because it's like lower leg injury. I was like, oh my gosh, he's broken his leg. It's just 3 to 6 weeks. He's all right. I do want to show you his goal though, because it was, he has the potential to be a really, really special talent for this club. And so you want to remember those things that happen and like show that off. Look at the ratings. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Ida pings it forward. I mean, terrible job by Savage there. But I mean, good finish. Considering we've done a lot of that where we've had the ball in good positions and then not been able to do anything with it. But again, look at that. 2 assists for Machoy. Then we played Napoli. They were kind of all over us, to be honest with you. There wasn't much in it. I kind of expected that because they're Napoli, and I wanted to keep the system to see. It was almost like a test. I want to keep the system, see how it does against the likes of Napoli. And to be fair, it did okay. It just we weren't really good at the attacking third and able to get anything done. So as you would expect, they beat us. So today we are going to take on Salernitana. And Genoa, 19th and 18th. I hate to say you'd think we should win those, but based on the current table, you'd think we would win those, but that's not a guarantee of anything. This is how we've been playing. It's been working. It's been working great. Unfortunately, as noted, Kut is out, and Bradic has just come back, and then we had him play in like the under 18s or under 20s or something like that. He get a bruised knee. He's fine, but he's just not match sharp. He's not good. He's not ready to play. Now he's ready to. Well, no, he's not. He's at 70%, so he's not going to play today. We're working him back into the squad. We do need to try and find a way to get Rampanini and Icardi some game time. Those are kind of our targets for this game. And I'm curious if you do that when you're playing. Do you say like, okay, like these guys? he needs to develop, and Icardi is on a regular starter contract. So that's kind of the basics of it. But I want to make sure we're rotating our guys out, getting these guys keeping their match sharpness up. Flakovio 2 for Labuti maybe. Wim for, I mean, it depends on how the game goes. So that's kind of how I tackle things, is to go like, okay, so how are we doing? And making sure it is important to have like an 11 that like they know each other, they start building those relationships on the pitch, yada yada yada. That, I agree, is important. But you want to make sure you also, if somebody gets injured, you're not sitting there with somebody with 30% match sharpness because they've never played, and obviously they'd be unhappy, and so on and so forth. Board's happy. Oh, by the way, Board extended my contract, but it's because they're happy. They're concerned. They weren't concerned last season. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Transfers. The fans like it. The Board's a C+. I think that's harsh. I do love that we spent $4.6 million on this kid, and they're like, hey, very pleased with the deal, mainly due to getting him for a lower wage than would be expected at 11 grand. Okay, if you say so. I always try and remember to put folks on general rehab. I didn't do it this time, but he's literally just coming back. So I do think it helps to recover that. They feel the transfer fee was a little high. That's fine. We were trying to we locked down an 18-year-old that could be incredible. Okay, like I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I do like that screen. That's one of my favorite screens in the new Football Manager, personally. Squad's like in life, everything's looking, of course I'm going to say everything's looking good and we'll get smashed here, but we are slightly favored. It's not as big as you would expect, right? So club that just got promoted on 1 point with a -8 goal differential, 1 draw and 4 losses, very similar to us last season, just we had a win and 2 draws, right? So maybe not as similar, but it's not like they have no points whatsoever and they're a -15 goal differential, something like that. Like, they're only a win away from 15th. So it's kind of interesting at the bottom of the table. You'll note, though, again, I know I'm rambling here, we have played against these teams, right? Did we play Venezia? Yeah, so like Spal, Bologna, Venezia, Fiorentina, and Napoli. So from our table standpoint, it's not nearly as impressive, right? Because we've played and either won or drawn, right, against Spal, Venezia, Bologna, Fiorentina. So 11th and then 15th through 17th. And then we lost to 3rd. Jose Mourinho's Napoli. So you take it with a grain of salt. But again, we're playing a team with 1 point. I think we should play okay. We've been playing okay. Team seems to be liking the tactic. It helps to inject the squad with some really good talent as well. I am kind of curious. You know what? Ignore the praise and play your natural game. Haven't used that one ever before. But okay. Tad bit of reaction there. I like to see that. I thought that we needed to have a slightly more attacking focus. And I think having that shadow striker with the false 9, getting our best players up there in the top, getting all on the pitch, rather than having the 5-3-2, where it's not that our midfielders weren't very good. It's just like it limits your options in the attacking third, even with an advanced playmaker, right? This is how I'm thinking through things. So definitely more of a defensive shape, right? Teams play 5-3-2 like Newcastle. They want to have a defensive shape. At least Newcastle under Rafa. I don't know what the new Steve Bruce. Is that who it is? I don't know what the new guy's doing. We're gonna do our jobs. I mean, how often do you get asked that, right? Like, that's kind of incredible. Yeah, of course. Tyrese is great. Yes, you always ask me about him being a Swiss Army knife. Come up with a different analogy. You know, he's a Leatherman. Oh, I thought he was gonna save that. As noted, 48 seconds in, we've given up a goal to team at the bottom. You know what? Forget it. If that's how it's gonna be, boys, we'll go attacking. It's annoying, isn't it? It's like, because it just makes it, you know, I want people, I don't know. It's not as fun when you're, don't you dare get a red card. It's not as fun when you're losing. And oh my, oh, what a slide to come in there and not get a penalty. Okay, we've collected our wits here. Tyrese! Can he find the pass? No, it was cut off. That was good job by the center back to cut that angle off. He was trying to slide it forward, I think, to Ida or Cassie, who switched. I'm not sure who it was. Probably Ida? Yes, Ida. But I have them set up to go back and forth because they can both play the false 9 and the advance forward. I'm wondering if that's helping, because I didn't do that last season. Obviously, I didn't have him as a false 9, but I didn't have him rotate even with like the pressing forward or anything like that. So I'm kind of curious if that has something to do with... They're playing long ball, and it seems to be working. So our first reaction here is to react to that. They keep playing over the top, so we're going to say, stop that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put out episodes where you're like, yeah, that was awesome, versus like, yeah, you're winning games when you're not recording, except against Napoli. But I think I made a good enough case at the beginning of the episode that, like, we played the not great teams, and that was kind of an interesting kick from Theo, and done a good job. Oh, flicked on. Oh, it's so nice when we finish a chance. Not just a one-on-one, just a chance. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm rambling. That was an interesting, like, turn and outside of the foot from Theo, and then Cassie flicks it on because they switched, Cassie being in the false 9. I'm thinking that's helping because they don't know who's going where, and if all of a sudden the advance forward starts pulling away, like, does that give you an opportunity to confuse the defense? And now they're chasing Cassidy, which leaves the space open for Ida, and he could flick it on like that. Like, have I done a tactic? Have I done tactics? Oh, don't get a penalty. Don't. Okay, that's fine. Side netting, we'll take it. They have been all over it, though, to be completely fair. That's freaking crazy. I like if we can get in here at 1-1. I think I like that, because then I can yell at them and be like, listen, this team is in 19th. Get it freaking together. Theo drives hard. He wants one, doesn't he? Yep. Yeah, I figured that's what he was going to do. And I figured that's how it was going to go. You know, like, I didn't think that was going to be amazing. Theo. Machoy. Oh, Labuti. That looks like when we were in Serie C or Bay. I can't remember. Where we had, maybe it was in Chi when Lunetta and Labuti going back and forth. We also had a game, I think, in Serie Bay with Eob doing that. Where it's like wing back to wing back, smash home. That's good stuff there. Now I can't yell at them as much. I mean, I can, but... I was like on that, like he let it bounce and then caught it on the another. Come on, referee. Maybe we will get to yell at them. No. This is going to be the composure talk. Or complacency. That's what I meant. Not composure. I'm going to say I'm not happy. You're on a 6.7. I'm not happy. I'm going to say there's a lot more that comes from blah, 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 blah. Do you think I've stumbled I did think about it. I didn't stumble into it, I guess. A tactic, right? Like with the false 9 and the switching. Is that a good idea? Am I a magician all of a sudden? Oh, it's terrible. I hate when they do the wind up. I mean, oh, jeez. Was that Dosenia? Was that the guy I talked to? No, I talked to Andriesen. Well, you've just gifted them a goal. Terrible. I mean, what is he doing there? If you're going to do the back pass, you got to put some pace. Oh, 6.1. Demand more. Can he come back from, or is he just going to collapse? He's probably just going to collapse, isn't he? Oh, 6 point. Oh, he's motivated, lads. Tyrese needs to come off. I mean, we are playing him in a role that isn't really his cup of tea, so we can't bling on. I'm almost over Elmer Fudd. I tried. It didn't work out. Cortez is going to come on. He's definitely got a lot more playing time than probably he and I were expecting. But I'm glad we kept him. So it's one of those, he's kind of, I don't know, is he our Adam Lallana? He's stuck around and, like, you know, getting his just rewards or getting some sort of reward. We're going to take Haas off and bring on Icardi and tell him to play the box-to-box. give him a chance to run out there. You had a terrible mistake. To his credit, he's gone up to a 6.4. So we're going to bring on Moretti to take over. And unfortunately, Rampanini, which is a wonderful name, doesn't get to make an impact in this game. We're leaving the yellow on. It makes you a tad nervous. Show some passion, lads. Okay, firing them up. We are on attacking. I think they would take a 2-2 draw against a club of our position in the table. They had a lot of yellows. They were... Is Pep Guardiola in charge? Are they tactically fouling everywhere? I'm going to say I was happy. I don't often do that with something like this, but when you see that, it's like, hey, we did play well. We just, what do the match stats look like? I don't even know. 2 clear-cut chances to 4. We drew when they had 4 clear-cut chances, lads. I'll take it. We move on. This is good news. Matteus Lucchese, one of our patrons, potential Serie A talent. Yes. He needs to work on his composure, but he's improving. He may be one of our 4, trained at club players that we have to have on the roster next season. Just saying, to give him a chance. I just realized I have said it's Genoa, not Genoa. Oh, how many episodes has that been? I'm going to estimate I've had 16 comments in the last several episodes, going back to last season too. Oh, Genoa. Right? Hold on. Genoa. Thanks for watching. I don't even know if the desktop sound came in. I'll find out when I edit. I'm guessing it did. I forgot to show you. Diaz is out with a hernia. Not great. Maximiliano, I love that name, is returning to full fitness immediately. He's not going to start. We're going to give the start to Fran Brodic because, well, there's no time like the present. I'm hoping, actually, he can go like 70 minutes, and we can bring on Maximiliano for like 20 minutes. We work on some match sharpness with both of them. That's the dream. Icardi is the only other change coming in for Haas. Haas has played well, but we do want to get Icardi. He is a regular starter. Give him a start every once in a while. And I figured against Genoa would be a good time to do that. I'm a little concerned to let Labuti's potential here. Same thing with Flaccovio. Have we kind of maxed out? Fio leading the line here, my friends. It says Tyrese. I keep getting recommendations from our staff to drop Tyrese to some sort of breakthrough prospect. I'm like, boys, I just want to remind you. Yes, he's only had 4 starts and a sub, but those have been mostly in the shadow striker role, which is not his natural role. And he's not scored a goal. Okay, last season, he scored 8 goals in 33 total appearances, which doesn't sound like, like that's 1 every 4, but like that was a lot of goals on our team. So like chill out with your recommendations is just what I want to say. So we do have play for set pieces on. I'm probably actually going to take that off, and the board can just be upset because they're definitely devastated, but they're giving me an A. So let's stop trying for that and just say like, hey, you shouldn't have. I don't think I should. My contract. I don't think I showed it to you. 13,500. It was 5,700. I was so pleased. I'm not gonna lie, because usually I feel like the board's like, "Oh, you're in 5,700. How about 5,750?" And you're like, "Bro." And this time they're like, "No, we're actually going to pay you," which was great. So all that having been said, let's go exact revenge upon everybody. There's lots of teams we can claim that against this season, right? Because we lost to just about everyone last season. I don't know if he can make it the whole match. We'll find out. They've got excellent rotation options, I guess. I'm a little nervous since we took the lead the last time and then we ended up drawing. Have we been figured out? Do we need to change to the 4-3-1-2? I might try it here. We'll find out. Theo kind of clears that, but not really. On top of the box, he's going to take a shot, isn't he? Nope, plays it. Don't give up a penalty. At least make him try and shoot it from distance. Right? Chip it in. Oh. Hold on. What did Labuti just do? What? Okay, bounced. Okay. Bounced, and then he swung it. Okay. I thought he, like, backheeled it. Like, the way, the camera angle, the way it came off, I was like, did he literally just backheel that? That would have been some skill. Not as skillful as I thought. I'll still take the ball's coming at you, stepping, turning, and still smacking it away. That's still, you know, what is he doing? What is Zolz doing? Mate, I guess I'm going to take maybe the flanks, maybe wingbacks aren't considered the flanks. I'm going to distribute to our fullbacks and see what happens. Even though we don't have those either. That was good. Excellent. Excellent. Dribbles into trouble. I mean, he won it back. Okay. I'll give credit where it's due. Again, I know I said this recently in a recent episode. I love when a player makes a mistake and loses the ball like that. Oh, I had to take another touch. He's already diving, son. When a player makes a mistake like that and tracks back and wins the ball back, that puts a smile on, I think, anybody's face. We're just going to let him drive down there, Riccardi. You just, you know, do as you like. This highlight continues. Ida has dropped deep as the false 9. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we gave Maximiliano the number 10 jersey because that's what he wanted. I'm curious to see what happens to our jersey sales. Will there be a 53 at the top with Cassidy? I just love that he's 53. We've not changed it because he's on loan. Mate, you want to come commit to us? Then we'll give you a real number. I just think it's hilarious. 53. Top selling kit. Go to all the stores, you know, you're on the promenade and you go to the sporting goods store and Ryan Cassidy, 53. Like, what? The dream. Oh, boy. Well, we've outshot them. It's starting to rain. I'm going to say I'm not happy. Because I'm not. We have to win against these types of teams. Again, I think they finished like 9th, so maybe they just had a rough start from a scheduling standpoint. That may be true. But currently they're not doing so hot. I don't think they're as low as they were, but they're definitely not 9th. So I want to see us make an impact here, boys. Oh, front line doing garbage. Okay, I told you we're going to take him off. You know what? He's looking... I mean, he's not looking Matt Sharp by any means. Can he do the false 9? You know what? Let's give Ida a rest. That is something I am kind of watching, is making sure we rest our players. Long season. We're not going to get all the points at the beginning. That's fine. Long season. Let's make sure we rotate a little bit. So now, can we get a little bit of match sharpness into Maximiliano and can avoid Bradic getting injured? Wait, did it tell me? Oh, I'm having a brain thing. Did it tell me? Okay, no, it doesn't say 75. I was thinking 75 minutes for some reason. Okay, you're looking tired. We're gonna give these guys a chance here. You know what? We're going to give Tyrese a chance to play actual striker. Because I think he deserves it. He did well for us last season. I'm not even doing attacking now, am I? There we go. Oh, this makes you nervous because I just changed it. Oh, that's some aggressive passing there. Maximiliano, wonderful pass. Is that the tactic, Cassidy? I mean, I know he'd switched over to the false 9 at that point. Well, this is just disappointing. I want to say we were unlucky. Again, what? Jen Oa. T-shirt? Mug? Jen Oa. Okay, they did finish 9th. Now, they've kind of bounced up a little bit there. They are currently 15th. This team is now still 19th. So that's really after such a good start. That's really kind of disappointing because it was working, right? Because we were beating teams. Now let's go take a look. Okay, there's games in hand and all that kind of stuff. So not everybody played today. Some of them will play tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, we beat or drew with the bottom 4. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have been as positive. But I think, okay, if you look at we need to get 35 to 40 points, we have 12 in the first 7 games. I'm curious that this might take me a second, but let's figure out how long it took us to get to 12 points last season, okay? Or maybe it won't take so long because that's a lot of red donuts. Okay. 4 games, 2, 7 games, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 games, 6, 12 games, 7. Oh, this is entertaining, I know. 12 games, 7 points, 14 games, 10 points, 15 games, 11 points, 16, 17 games. It took us until February. Now, that's probably the beginning of the actual post-winter window because of the World Cup. It took us that long to get 12 points, and we've gotten it in 7 games. I've got to think that's better. Like, even if it's against subpar competition, I've got to think that's better. What do you think in the comments? I do want to hear from you on this. Hit that like button. We're off to a great start. We'll see you then. I mean, then. I guess I should tell you where then is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just show me all the competitions. Can you not do that? Thank you. Thanks. There are a bunch of games after winter. Again, I'm not trying to have 17 episodes every season. So I think... I think we'll do Brescia and Venezia in the Coppa Italia 4th qualification round. Because if we could somehow, and we've already beaten them 1-0, right? We would make it to the first round where we earn 500 grand. Now, 500 grand doesn't seem like a lot as much as it used to, but like if we could make a cup run, that would be really cool because we've not done that yet. So let's come back for that. I'm going to play a bunch of games. Again, Roma, Inter, Parma, Atalanta, Udinese. I think those are tough games. Let's show you these 2. Yeah, that's the plan. Thanks for watching.